All right, environment looks nice, but I think I need to change the rock texture. So how can I change that? It's quite easy. These days there are so many places we can get textures. Since we are using Unreal Engine, Pixel Mega Scan is a quite good one. So you can simply download some textures, and let's try to import them into Unreal Engine and replace this rock texture. So basically I'm trying to like use here my default theme. Yeah, I'll put it there, that's fine. I'm creating a new directory called cliff. All right, and then I'm gonna import a few textures. And if you're looking at basically you might have quite these maps. If you're not familiar with these stuffs, let me clear this for you. The base color, and this is the color you're looking at. Sometimes we call these as albedo as well, so basically it's the same thing. And we need this one, and also we need the normal map. So normal map shows the curvature in the texture, so it looks nice. It's just fake detailing, you can think about that. And now we need roughness. Roughness is how it reflective. So basically we need three maps: base color, normal, and the roughness. So I'm going to import these three maps. Pick these three files, open them, and Unreal Engine will import them into my project. So let me go near a rock. I'm going to search for OpenLand, and I'm going to go to themes, default, and this is my theme. The section 3 is basically textures. So basically here we have quite a bit of textures. You can change them. And here I'm going to look at the slopes section. Basically slope means the rock, so that's we are going to change the texture. It's quite easy. Select my texture here from the content browser and simply click the arrow icon. All right, and you can see it's changed right away. Okay, so I'm going to do the normal maps as well, and also the roughness map. All right, now looks good, and I can come closer. So this is what normal map is doing. All right, so it adds some details when you're looking at closer distance. It's a bit, I think I need to a little bit change the color of this texture. That's totally possible. So you can check for the tint. Yes, slope tint. So if you're looking at the ground, it should be ground tint. So I'm going to open this tint. So let me make it a little bit darker. Maybe, so now it got darker and looks darkish. Maybe this is the look you want, but I don't think I'm not going with this one, so I'm gonna put it back. Oh, that's totally, I'll put it somewhere here. Yeah, it looks good then. All right, okay, now we have that, and let's check the normal map again. We talk about this. I think this normal map looks a little bit weird, so that could happen. Let me open the normal map, and here, so I'm gonna search for a field called flip. So here we have something called flip green channel. Sometimes you need to flip the green channel and see whether that's the look you want. A normal map could change quite drastically if you do that. Quite not sure in this case. Maybe I think I'm gonna flip that. So just always check with that. And sometimes it's quite subtle, sometimes it's quite drastic. All right, and I'm gonna save this. And also don't forget to save everything, because otherwise Unreal Engine doesn't save when you import stuff. So here I'm gonna go with my slope. All right, and here we have tint and we have a tiling section. So basically when you're looking at near, so we increase the tiling into 10 because we increase the texture into 10 times, but you can reduce that to 2 and you can see this one. That's so basically you can see a lot of tiling effects. So that's why we put 10. So it's quite good number, but you can also tweak this number. And there's another one when you're looking at far away, where for example if I put it to 10, you can see it's quite different. In this case I can see the tiling. Maybe, yeah, now you can see here, we can see the tiling here. So that's why we put a large number here. So basically we don't see the tiling. All right, that's a tiling. So you need to like play around with these two values and get a nice thing. All right, there's another one called slope variation. So if you're looking at this, so we put some green patches here and there. So let me turn that off. Now we look at that, it's just a plain texture. Sometimes this looks fine. In this case, it's just fine. But sometimes we need to add some variation to the color and make it looks nicer. In this case, you can see we add some green patches. Let me change this effect a little bit more to show you what's happening here. You can see now we show some green dots here and there. You can reduce this from the slope variation intensity by putting some value between 0 and 1. And maybe actually you can put it something like 3 as well, and it will do crazy looks like this. But yeah, that's something you need to play around with. I think slope variation 1 is quite okay. And a tint, then you need to play with the tint. I usually go with a green color, but it's up to you. Put something darker, and it will add some variation. But if you're looking at right now, it doesn't make any difference. But if you turn it up and put it back, you see the difference it makes, and it's quite important to have a realistic look. Yep, this is about textures. All right, see you soon with something cool.